We're on the Central Coast. We're at Templeton Middle School, home of the Eagles, and today we're here to
shoot them! Yeah!
Templeton Middle School is where we're at. All right, you know what? We're going to go with this, Merek. You're an 8th grade student here at Templeton Middle School. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to compare some fractions. So what's the first set that we have right here?
Okay, so we have 5, 6, and 3/4.
All right, so we need to know if the one is greater than, less than, or equal to. So how do you go about doing this?
So you could do it in one of two ways. You could either make the denominator the same, or you could turn it into a decimal. But I'm going to make the denominator the same because I think it's easier.
All right.
So you have to find the lowest number that they both go into.
Right.
And 6 goes into 12 and 4 goes into 12.
All right, so you're going to turn them into 12s?
Yes.
Okay.
And 6 goes into 12 2 times. So that's times 2. And then that's 12. So then you have to do the same thing to the top, times 2. And that's 10.
All right.
So that's 10 12s. And then this one, 4 goes into 12 3 times. So times 3, you get 12. And then you do the same thing to the top, times 3, and you get 9. And you can see that 10 12ths is greater than 9 12ths. So 5 6 is greater than 3/4.
Nicely done. All right. How would you like to do this one? Because you said there's a couple of different ways you could do it. You said one was turn them into decimals. You could do that. You could get common denominators. We've done that. Is there another way that you could do this?
I just use those two ways.
Okay,
but
because these right now are improper fractions, right? Because
Yeah.
the numerator is a little heavier than the denominator. So can you still do that method with these ones?
yeah, you can.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so both of them go into 10. So this one goes into 10 2 times, so times 2. And you do the same thing to the top.
Okay.
So 8 times 2 is 16. And then over 10. And then this one, 2 goes into 10 5 times, so times 5. You do the same thing to the top. And then 3 times 5 is 15, so 15 over 10. And you see that this one's greater, so 8/5 is greater than 3/2.
Okay. Have you ever cross multiplied?
Yeah, you could do that too, I guess.
So how would that work with this problem? So let's take this away quickly so we can just see the original problem again. And we'll just take that out of there for the moment. So how would we solve this by cross multiplying?
You multiply 2 times 8, and you get 16. And then 5 times 3, you get 15.
There you go. And it still
And-
comes out to be the same way,
yeah.
right? Okay, so go ahead and put the symbol in there. So that way, it is a way that you can do it other than finding the denominator the same, right? We can also cross multiply to do that. Sometimes it's a little bit easier. And the more ways we have, the easier it is sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So now the option is yours. How would you like to do that one? Decimals, common denominators, or cross multiply?
This one, I'll just do decimals.
Okay.
So this 3 6, if you simplify it, you get 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So this one's 1/2.
Okay.
And then this side, if you do the same thing, you could do 7 divided by 7, or 7 divided by 7 equals 1, and then 14 divided by 7 equals 2. So both of the fractions are equal to 1/2, so which means they're the same.
Nicely done. Now you said you wanted to do this one with decimals. So if we had 1/2, what would that be
All
in
right,
decimal form?
it'd equal 0.5. And same with this side.
Perfect. So that way we've got all three ways. Common
Yeah.
denominator, cross multiply, turn them into decimals. Merek, nicely done.
Thank you.
Good work.